Hi, this is Ben Fanning over at benfanning.com, and today I'm going to share with you the one question to ask to instantly reduce your stress. And turns out when you reduce your stress, it actually helps your workday go a lot better, helps you have a lot more fun, and just helps you manage things a lot better throughout your workday and have a much more positive working experience. When I woke up this morning, I was pretty stressed out. I had a lot of projects going on, and I came in and I opened my email, and I just felt like I was dodging things left and right. And I went in and started talking to my wife about it. And she reminded me of a question that I often use with my clients, but I actually forgot for myself, which is this: what's at stake? What's at stake? Ben, what's at stake? And I ask you this morning, think about a problem maybe that you're facing at work that's stressing you out. What's at stake for that, right? What's the possible downside? Because what often happens when we're experiencing stress is that it's coming from things getting totally out of perspective. All the molehill problems of our life start to become mountains, too difficult to overcome. And so ask this question, what's at stake, to actually ground your perspective and get things in perspective for your workday. Because what you might find at that point is that the downside really isn't that bad, or maybe it's very, very unlikely to even happen. And maybe the upside is a lot more than what you realized before. So it helps you feel looser. You're not walking on eggshells, and just makes your workday a lot better. Now, the key is within this whole stressful situation that you might be facing is to remind yourself to ask what's at stake when it's actually happening. And it's not, sometimes when people start getting stressed out, they notice their shoulders start riding up. They start getting tension in their forehead and eyes, their neck. And y'all, that's what stress is actually like. That's when you know it. Maybe you see it creep up in your language. You start getting kind of snappy or snippy with your family or friends or coworkers or your boss. That's when you know stress is starting to come about. So put this reminder in a place, what's at stake, write on a Post-it note, put it above your computer as a reference point for when you start feeling the stress coming on. And when you do, ask yourself that question and take it a step further. And what you can do is actually set the timer on your phone for 5 to 10 minutes and just write, what's the possible downside, right? What's at stake on this particular project or problem that I'm facing? And ground yourself in a much more positive mindset so you can approach the problem with a lot more creativity and a lot more positive momentum. So take that strategy, put in your workday today, enjoy. Meet me over at benfanning.com for more tips and strategies to create the job you love without quitting.